Congratulations to the Super Eagles. At least for a very long time now, Super Eagles can qualify without using calculator, without us waiting until the last game to say if this team win and Nigeria win and this one lose plus this one lose, that means we are going to get 3 we are going to call. At least we can relax and watch a Super Eagles game whether they win or lose. That was a very good game for them. There are a lot of positive side of this game. Playing a second team and still winning Uganda, that still shows how depth the Super Eagles squad is. That was a very good one. At least fielding in so many players that have not tested action in the tournament, and they came in and they still gave their best, and Nigeria still won. Good one. Now I start properly the analysis of this game. First, starting from the goalkeeper, nothing really much. At least the game was being controlled so well by the midfielders and the defender. For me, one of the mistakes Eritrea made in this game already was starting with Calvin Bassey and Victor Osimhen. That would have cost Super Eagles a very big error, because if Calvin Bassey have gotten injured in that game or gotten a red card, or Victor Osimhen got injured in that game, that would have been a very big mess, because you don't risk that. You rested Lukman Iwobi. Why not rest Osimhen? Why not rest Calvin Bassey, knowing whether Osimhen is always prone to injury? So, but thank God he did not sustain injury. I think he should learn from that. Calvin Bassey got a yellow card in the first half. He was pulled out in the second half. So now, in the first half too, Chukwueze was excellent, trying to that combination between Chukwueze and Victor Osimhen. Chukwueze always trying to locate Victor Osimhen, always trying to play a penetrating pass to him. That was a very good one. That shows their relationship even outside the pitch. That is how you can know those that are very close outside the pitch. Now, Paul Onuachu have been agitating for this guy to come in. He came in, he scored. Now, one of the biggest highlights of this game is Raphael Onyedika. I have been a very big agitator of Raphael Onyedika, a player who plays the Champions. In fact, this guy is the Nigerian biggest midfielder currently in Europe, playing 90 minutes of football for Club Brugge, playing Champions League, playing highest football. Yet they kept on putting this guy on the bench. But today they played him in this game, and you could see Raphael Onyedika with Dele Bashiru of Lazio. See the combination of both of them in that midfield. That is why if you watch my analysis for South African game against Egypt and South African game against Zimbabwe, you will see what I analyze about a natural midfield, how Mokoena and Sitole were supposed to be played. This thing happened between Onyedika and Dele Bashiru. Both of them understood each other. Both of them made use of the space behind Uganda team. If you see the assist, the first goal Paul Onuachu scored, Dele Bashiru ran behind Uganda defense line. He made use of that space. He played that assist. See Onyedika go. He was always standing at the right place. That is how you know a natural defensive midfield. That was why I have been agitating for Onyedika to be played in that midfield for the first team of Super Eagles, because he understands where to stand, how to play, how to cover the defense line, and how to attack this ball. But then again, I know Didi is good, I know Iwobi is good, but if you talk about a natural DM in that Super Eagles squad, Onyedika is the right man, and he got 2 goals from that position today. It's been a long time a Super Eagles player scored from that kind of position, not nodding, not corner kick, from open play. That shows a player that understands that role very, very well. So that was a very good, at least the world can see that, yeah, this guy can as well play. Now, on my list too, I think Osimhen has really improved. One of the points I saw from Osimhen's game, he has improved in some certain areas. Osimhen is a world-class player, no doubt, but everybody knows that in one way or the other, you have something to improve on. One, offside trap, Osimhen needs to improve on that area. He needs to know when to move. He needs to have that striking instinct that whenever I'm calling for ball, I don't just run ahead of ball. Even again in last match against Tunisia, he did that. He has scored many goals that was disallowed. So you need to be watching the center back, need to be trying to keep that shape so that when the ball comes, you move. So you don't just need to be running and running. So that is one for Osimhen. But secondly, Osimhen has improved in that area where Osimhen is no longer fighting to score by himself. He can create chances. Against Tunisia, he created chances for Lukman. In this game too, he created chances for Onuachu that did not score. So he has been so selfless these days. So that shows maturity and that shows improvement in his game. That is very, very good. So a whole lot of fun. But please, before I log out, make sure you subscribe to my channel, please, both my YouTube channel, Chi Special TV, because we have to be making more videos, more posts, so that we can be learning more and be getting some points. So, but on, congratulations to Super Eagles, and it was a very good game.